everybody. Welcome to the last show of Foreigners of this year. I decided to make it a bit different. With Christmas coming up exactly in 19 days, I decided to do an episode purely about Christmas. I have a host here with me who is going to help me with that. Her name is Monique, and she comes from Brazil. Hi, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is Monique. I'm here studying a master in international development. So I'm not Erasmus or Glodat. I'm here for 2 years to stay in track. I'm from the southeast of Brazil, São Paulo. I'm 30 years old, almost 31 on Christmas Day.
Oh, Christmas Day. So
Yeah.
you were a Christmas present.
I am, for my mom.
Not me. Okay, before we get really talking about Christmas, I wanted to ask, Brazil is the largest country in the whole Latin America, but you don't speak Spanish, you speak Portuguese. So I wanted to ask, how does that make you different from the other countries?
Well, the culture, like the Latin America culture, they have some similarities. But yes, as we don't speak the same language as all your neighbors, we are kind of isolated from them. But we understand each other if we speak really slow. And there is some culture influence, but most of our influence comes from United States.
Mm-hmm. So if, say, a person from other countries come, can you guys comprehend each other? Can you agree on things when they speak Spanish and you speak Portuguese? Is it really similar?
If they speak really slow, yes, we can understand each other. I speak Spanish because I live in Chile for 1 year, but I saw some Brazilian having some problems in Chile when I was living there. So if you speak like just one, yes, but if you are in a group with more than 3, for example, Spanish speakers, it's hardly to understand.
Mm-hmm. And how is the culture different? Are you more similar to Portugal or to more other Latin American countries?
To the other Latin American countries, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a part of maybe the food and some cultural that remains from Portugal. We are not, even the language. It's hard for us to understand Portuguese from Portugal.
Really?
Yes. For me, for example, that I live in Chile, it's easier to understand Spanish than Portuguese from Portugal.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's funny.
And with being the biggest country, I bet there are big like dialects, accents.
Yeah.
Can you name some?
From south, for example, they're Portuguese from the south of Brazil. They are more similar to Portuguese from Portugal, for example. And from the northeast, we don't have like different names from their accent, but they are really, really different. It's more as north as you go, more slow is the accent.
So better to comprehend for Spanish speaker, for example.
Maybe, yeah. But Portuguese, there is a lot of slang words from different parts. So if someone from south go to north, maybe they are really hard to them to understand each other, even if they speak the same language, because the country is so big and the cultural difference so huge that it's sometimes it's like we are traveling to another country.
Okay, and one last question that doesn't have to do anything with Christmas, but I'd like to know, why did you choose to study here in the Czech Republic?
Oh, it's the question that everybody
I
asks.
know. I'm sorry.
I like to answer that question because it's really funny. Well, last year I was applying for some university, and I was between 3 of them, here and in Costa Rica, and another in Switzerland. And the program here will get more my attention than the others. In Switzerland, it's really
Expensive.
super expensive. And Costa Rica, the program is not exactly what I was looking for. And I have been here in Czech Republic 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Prague, in Český Krumlov. And I love it. I really do. It was the only I have been traveling a lot for the past 10 years, And it was the only place here in Czech that I got really lost with the language. That I almost crying Český Krumlov because I was lost and nobody could understand me in English. So it was the only place in the world, and now I'm here. So it's really hard to explain what I'm doing here in Czech. But as more I'm getting into and knowing, studying and knowing the teachers and some Czech students, it's more as I know, more I know what I'm doing here, like we proposed. And I'm really spiritual person. I'm also a yoga teacher, so I believe in this and this connection. Like everything happens for a reason. So I'm finding some reasons, meeting people that I know that I had to be here to meet. So
perfect. Okay, thank you very much. Now we're gonna play your first Brazilian song, Christmas Carol, and after that we really get into talking about Christmas. Okay?
Good.
You don't know. You'll get crazy with this song. You want what?